You really can't miss it. It doesn't give the best impression as you approach Hayward, I think, but on the other hand, that plant is a cleaner burning plant than a lot of the older energy facilities, and natural gas is being seen by some as a bridge between, our present dependence on a lot of fossil fuels for energy to a future where we may be getting a lot more of our energy from renewable sources like solar and wind. So anyway, that plant is out there and it needs water to cool. So they have built a special treatment plant on their site that takes our wastewater that's already treated from our treatment plant and treats it to an even higher degree, and then uses it in their cooling system. So they're saving water that way, and we hope to actually expand that and produce some recycled water that can be used for landscaping out in our industrial area. So the themes of the film were: we are innovating in Hayward, we are transforming our city. I mean, that's really what cities are anyway. Cities are never static, they always evolve and change over time, and we're having to meet the needs of the present by doing some things. And so we're just trying to move the city forward in a positive way. And so I would just, I understand there were some questions about the intersection close by that we might want to give some attention to, but I would really like to open this up and hear, have any questions that any of you would like to ask? Yes.
Were you talking about the big building over here?
The one that's being built?
No, the building that stands at...
Oh, the 11-story, yeah, the 11-story white building.
What about that? Could you tell us something about that?
Okay, I will. Actually, in the downtown, we have approved 2 developments recently that are going to transform this area. One is on the Mervyn's site, the old Mervyn's building on Foothill. And that is going to be market rate apartments along with quite a bit of retail space, including hopefully a grocery store. And then just to the south of that, behind the Foothill Strip where the Cobbler and other shops are, behind that on Maple Court, there's also going to be additional apartments built, and they're going to renovate that old medical office building and continue to use it for medical offices. So that's coming to the downtown. The challenge for us right now is that 11-story building. The history of that building, that was built in, I believe it was the late 1960s, as Hayward City Hall to replace the old one that we can't use on Mission right near the library because of where we live along the Hayward Fault and the potential there. So they built that 11-story building, and about 20 years later they decided that that huge building was also not seismically safe, and it was closed around the early 1990s and has sat there ever since. Is a real problem. The major problem for us is that an earlier city council, before any of those of us who are on the city council now were on it, decided to sell that building to a private developer. But they did not sell the parcel to the north, which used to be Centennial Hall, or the parcel